is Rafa from Let's Talk Song. Welcome to episode number 5 of Song of the Year, where we take a look at the nominated list for Song of the Year in the Grammys 2025. Today I'm going to listen to and analyze the song Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter, written by Amy Allen, Jack Antonoff and Sabrina Carpenter. Before we start, let me quickly tell you that I have been listening to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which is also nominated for Song of the Year. I've decided against making an analysis video because I simply know too little about hip-hop, about the genre, about Kendrick Lamar, about the way they approach songwriting, and I don't think I can bring anything valuable to the table. So all the best to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar in the race for Song of the Year. I simply don't know how to analyze it, which is why I won't. Let's listen to Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter, a song I've heard once or twice. So it's not a first reaction video, but a song that I will analyze on the spot because I have never really figured out the chords or done anything else with the song. So let's see if we can find Songwriting Learnings. Let's get going. Really long, many barred chord progression. Let's find what the chords are in the intro. I imagine they are going to be the same as the ones in the verse. What is the key we're in? I think it's A major. Okay, so the chords may or may not be A major, C sharp minor with G sharp and bass, I'm hearing, to F sharp minor, and then this here in the second half of the chord progression, which is really cool, D, A with C sharp and bass, B minor, A to E. Now, we are in the key of A major. Talking about chord scale degrees, we have a relatively complex progression consisting of the chords 1, 3 minor, 6 minor, 4, 1, 2 minor, 1, and 5. Really cool.
I know I have good judgment, I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic.
New chord progression in the verse, and I like it very much because they are introducing a freaky modal interchange chord in chord number 2.
I know I have good judgment, I know I have good taste.
I know I have good judgment, I know I have good judgment, I know. Which one is it?
I know I have good judgment, I know I have good.
No, it's not that one. I wanna do 3 major, but it's not. It's that one. It's 6 major. Probably used as a secondary dominant. Really something.
Funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant because I'm having a hard time understanding it. So we had the beginning of the verse, which was clearly 1, 6 major used as a secondary dominant, and then with this we go to the 2 minor, to B minor.
Promise them that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't.
Is that a 4 chord?
Yeah, I promise them that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't.
So it is that 4 to 1 with 3 in bass that we had in the intro as well. D to A with C sharp and bass, and then we land on an E sus chord that then resolves to the E major chord. In the hope that this is going to repeat because it's so beautiful, let's quickly wrap up the chord progressions so far. 1, 6 major, 2 minor for a long time. Then we've got 4, something we know from the intro, to 1, and then the 5 chord. The melody is also really cool because it barely moves, although the chords are so busy. So we have got, melody-wise, we have got
I know I have good judgment. I know I have good taste.
really nice and powerful melodic rhythm. Ba 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 ba. Okay? A little Latin jazz thing there, right? Ba 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 do. And this then we modulate according to the chords that play. So the melody is terribly played, but what we have seen is that the C sharp melody note plays a very important role, being the 3 of the scale. So also this is the pivot note around which we do this little modal interchange, and then we go up to the D. This is really good music.
I heard that you're an
Bring back
actor,
everything.
so act like a stand-up guy. What?
Let's look at lyrics for a second, because with the progression being so long and this rhythmic pattern in the melody repeating so often, I'm really curious to find out what they do in terms of rhyming pattern. I know I have good judgment, I know I have good taste, it's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. Yes, it is funny. I'm seeing an XA rhyming pattern, creating rhymes between taste and way. I promise him that you're different, and everyone makes mistakes, but just don't. It's really intricate. XA. The A lines being taste, way, and mistakes. Let's see if they keep up with this.
I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. What?
Yes, they do the exact same rhyming pattern in verse number 2, saying, I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture. And everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah, I know. Even finding a really nice wrap up for that just don't line that was pretty unresolved in the first verse half, that now gets rhymed with yeah, I know. The 3 A lines in the second verse half being guy and tonight and eyes. What's going on now?
Please, 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 don't prove I'm
Is that the progression that we know from the intro?
please, don't
Yes, it is.
prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I
Okay, so probably the chorus, because it says please, 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 don't prove I'm right, please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Really cool. Really nice melody also. Harmonized and everything.
please, please, please.
Please. C sharp, who'd have thought? Please, 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 please. Simple but beautiful. C sharp to B to 1. Don't prove I'm right. Please, please, please. Don't prove I'm right. Right. And then we had, and please, 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 Really doing what the bass does. D, C sharp, and B, and please, 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 don't bring me. What is the melody development there?
Don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice.
I just did my makeup so nice. Really highlighting that C sharp yet again.
I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker. It's phrased a bit weirdly because the word is embarrass. And she sings embarrass me. I will let this go because it's a cool line.
Please, please, please.
So it is the second chorus half, introducing a really, really nice contrasting melodic pattern with this heartbreak is one thing, is one thing, my ego's another. So really, the melody basically being an A major arpeggio, but really contrasting with this please, 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 making everything more busy, heartbound, and driving everything forward, and then at the end of the chorus coming back to the please, please, please idea, but interestingly enough, varied completely. Let's see what the variation of this please, please, please at the end of the chorus looks like.
Please, please, please.
Please, please, please. So we go from please, please, please. We go to please, 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 because we have got. And please, please, please. We must land on the 7 of the E chord, which is why we have to twist the melody just that little bit.
I have a fun idea, babe.
Modulation.
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside.
We go to C major. We do minor mediant modulation. This is a thing, apparently, where we go from one key to the one a minor third above, which in that case would be the C major scale. Let's see if everything goes according to plan.
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside.
So yes, we do a complete modulation already in verse number 2, something that I have never seen so far, going from the A major key to the C major key and then changing the chords completely. So the new progression, same chord functions, different key, is C, A major, D minor, and then we've got F, C with E and bass, and G sus, that then goes to G.
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just.
What was with the melody? Was it the same or did it change?
But the ceiling fan is so nice.
Basically,
And we
yes.
could live so happily. If no one knows that you're with me, I'm just kidding.
Is that the same thing? Well, I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice. And now we change the melodic rhythm, creating a booster line, and we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding. Okay? Because remember that we had this XA, XA, XA thing? Now we don't. Now we have XA, XA, but then we go to BB with happily and you're with me, and then this I'm just kidding is the afterthought that is similar to this just don't in verse number 1. What happens after that?
Please, 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 don't prove I'm
Again, a jump, a modulation jump. Where are we now?
please, 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 don't prove.
What is that?
Please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
Oh, we go back to A major. How do we do that?
Really, 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 please, please, please.
We just do. We basically have this G major, and then we do back to A major, and everything's back to normal in chorus number 2. Oh, please, please, please. Will there be a bridge? I'm a bridge fan.
If you wanna go and be stupid, don't do it in front of me.
Yes, and what a bridge! So we have got 4 D to E, 5 to 1. But then introducing something sneaky, which is basically modal interchange 3 major, taking this from, could be A Dorian, don't really know. But really creating something cool, and then we repeat this build, 1 to 5 to 1 to something that wants to be a secondary dominant, but then says, haha, got you. New melody as well.
If you wanna go and be stupid, don't do it in front of me.
There are some pronunciation liberties that she takes, right? Do it in front of me is kind of pronouncing the wrong words yet again.
If you wanna
Go and be stupid, don't do it in front of me. So the melody is bum 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 bum, right?
do it in front of me.
Me. Really cool on the C sharp major chord to sing that A, creating that really, really cool friction. Do it in front of me.
Please, please, please.
Please, 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 please. Same lyrical motif, same rhythmical motif, different melodic motif. Now we do ba-do-gum, something that we haven't seen yet. The song is not over. What a great ending! So they begin the third progression with 4 to 5 to 1, but then they kind of do an outro conclusion. A, E with G sharp and bass, F sharp minor, E major, D, the 4, and then 4 minor, my favorite chord, that then resolves to that beautiful last A major chord. What a brilliant song. Come on. Now I feel like music is back in the world. This was my take on Sabrina Carpenter's Please, Please, Please. Let's try and summarize this. Let's try and come up with at least 3 songwriting learnings. Songwriting learning number 1 is about the harmonies in the bridge. Now, if you have got a verse and a chorus that both start on the very strong 1 chord, it might be a good idea to start your primary bridge on the 4 chord. This is really what a lot of primary bridges do, giving it another feel, right? By starting on the 4 chord, we immediately create this floaty vibe that the subdominant chord represents. Songwriting learning number 2 is about this tiny lyrical and melodic motif, please, please, please. Spot tiny rhythmic, melodic and lyrical motifs in your own songs and make sure to twist and turn them according to the section, right? Here in that case we have at least 3 different uses of this please, please, please motif, really punching that in with different notes, with different rhythmic placement, but really always just remembering us of what the song is called. And the really fascinating songwriting learning number 3 that I will take away from my own songs, let's try and do this minor mediant modulation in the second verse. So if we have got a song in a specific key, let's say in that case A major, let's put it up a minor third for one section only, and then try and bring it back to the original key. They do that subtly by just playing one chord after the other. Really, really nice, and something that I haven't heard at all yet. Now, this was my on-the-fly analysis of Sabrina Carpenter's Please, Please, Please. If you like this, please make sure to give me the thumbs up, to subscribe to the Let's Talk Song channel, to leave me friendly comments, to please take a look, to please take a look at the almost but not quite complete guide to songwriting available at spectreacademy.net. I believe there is one more episode that I will shoot on the Grammys nominated list for Song of the Year 2025. Until then, have a great life. Bye bye.